back to the show. It is the first day of summer today, also the first day for us to be barbecuing outside with the man himself, Vikram Vij. How are you, my friend?
My pleasure.
Nice to see you.
So good to see you guys.
I feel like maybe Meta World Peace will walk in here. Run our test.
We don't have Meta World Peace, but we have Fiona to need the ball.
I am Fiona World Peace.
Explain this. You were cooking a little bit with an NBA star.
I know, it was such a big honor, and his hands were like this big. I shook his hand and I was like, oh my God, he can really do the kebabs really well.
Okay, we're making the kebabs today. What kind?
Well, this is called mutton kebabs, which is like ground lamb, and the spices are going to be a little bit of green chilies.
Now, you're not joking around. These are just chilies.
Yeah, and a little ginger.
Ginger, garlic.
Little garlic you're going to add, a little bit of roasted onions.
As well, Vic.
And this is just ground lamb?
No, this is ground lamb, this is ground onions. And I want you to start kneading this while I put the spices in it.
You're so needy. Really? I'm going to do it now?
Get your hands in there, Tiger. This is one of Fiona's worst fears. She doesn't like kneading raw meat.
I love meat fear. Now, a friend of my dad's used to make something similar to this and called it chiviachichi. Is that right?
Well, chiviachichi, and it's like a little kebabs that the Eastern Europeans have, and they make kebabs like this, and it's a great barbecue dish basically. So you spice it up however you want it, you put it on a skewer, and then you enjoy it. And the idea behind for us to make these kebabs is that I didn't want to just serve meat with some bread. I'm saying is enjoy some chickpeas with it, enjoy some fibrous stuff that we sell at our bags that we have
in the grocery store, which is fantastic.
She's a very tentative kneader. I've noticed.
And what do you
She's
do
not here. There. That's how you knead.
Well, you didn't tell me.
Fiona, that looked like as if you were like caressing somebody.
She was making a snowball of meat.
Yeah.
It was a totally different concept.
Now I have meat hands and I...
For no purpose. Vic, you are a busy man, as you always are. I mean, Vij's, the new opening, everything else, Rangoli. You've got the line of products available for people to buy in grocery stores.
And you got Vic's train.
Yeah. Well, we had just opened up last week, Vij's Railway Express. And I felt as an Indian that there are small little cities of India that do not get the accolades for the cuisines. Every region, so whether it's Varanasi, whether it's New Delhi, whether it's in Bombay, those cuisines from those streets off the railway stations, they don't get any accolades.
So this is your food cart, and you just have a different location in India every day and represent the food.
Yes, and the idea behind that is that you go to New Delhi and you're going to get the food from New Delhi, or you go to Bombay and you get the food from New Delhi and from Bombay, and to bring the awareness of that cuisine from those little towns.
Because the food in India is so different, it just depending on where you are.
Exactly. Not only is it different, it's tasty, and the flavors and the spicing is totally different as well.
Yeah.
Which is the most beautiful part about our cooking, is that every cuisine, every region has its own style of cooking.
Its own interpretation.
So where would the kebabs be from?
From Lucknow, which is a great place where the Nawabs used to enjoy great kebabs like this, and they were very game. They always ate lamb, and they always ate venison style of meats. And so this is one of the dishes from there, and this is what we sell on the truck.
How often does the menu on the truck change? Like, how often does the train go to a new station?
Every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks?
So every 2 weeks we're going to a different part, and we're creating a different
Do you plan ahead for the menu? And
yeah. This is thought out. And it's like a little journey through India. So if somebody's been to India, this would be like, okay, I remember I used to be in Lucknow, or I used to be in Varanasi.
Okay, we got to kebab them.
Right. So what we did was, now you leave this marination in the fridge for almost like half an hour or two, just to get it a little bit.
Let everything bind.
Yeah. And then you would take a little bit of oil in your hand, take a little bit of...
Why do you put oil in your hand, just so it doesn't stick?
Just so that it doesn't stick, and I'll show you why.
That almost makes sense.
Almost.
And then you would take a little...
And then you kebab them.
And then you put them in like that, and you kind of just caress.
So you accuse me of caressing the meat. What is this all about?
If only there were jokes we could make right now, huh?
Not going to happen.
No, let's not go there.
We are far too mature.
So this is the kebab.
Yeah.
So what I did was you would throw it on the skewer, on the grill. And this is great for barbecue season, especially now that the season's
Well, I
coming.
already have meat hands, so I'm going to make another one.
Absolutely.
Vic, let's talk about the products, because we mentioned this before, how important it was for you to get these right before you put them in stores, because you want to make it legitimate, you want to make it perfect for people, right?
And the style of cooking that we did in those things is his home style of cooking. Yeah. If your mother made you a nice chickpea soup and said, Michael, when you come back from work, enjoy this curry, that's exactly what I've done. There are no sodium bicarbonates added, none of the preservatives added. It's home-cooked meals. And the idea is enjoy chickpeas. Chickpeas are really high in fiber. Don't always have to eat bread with this. You can enjoy a piece of
How's my
chickpeas.
kebab?
Really good. Looks great.
Really
So
good.
throw it on the grill there. And what I would do is I've heated up the chickpeas from the bag, basically. These are home-style chickpeas right there.
Now you say
Fresh.
home style. What do you add to them?
Nothing you add to them. This
Nothing.
is cooked,
It's
ready
done.
to go. Open it up, serve it to your friends or
Easy
to your family.
peasy?
Yeah, and to the kids. And high in fiber, high in protein. So these have really high medicinal value. So
Good
like
for
so
you.
you're a runner, chickpeas are really, really good for you.
Yeah, they are.
Running.
They're perfect, actually. Let's talk. Can you tell us anything about the new Vij's and what's going on? You guys are still quite a ways away from opening, like
We're a little bit away from it because we're just waiting for the final permits and everything to come through for the Vij's. So Vij's will move from where it is to the new location on Cambie Street. Vij's, where it is right now, will be a new concept of mine, and I cannot tell you what it is because it's in my head.
How exciting is this for you, though?
Italian.
I mean, we were just talking
No.
before we came to air about that process of reinvigorating what you love. You know,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
take what you love, but you reimagine it, you repurpose it, and you inject some new life into it. How important has that been for you, and how much fun is that for you?
You know, to be honest with you, Michael, when I first opened the restaurant up, all I wanted to do was to bring the awareness of my cuisine and my culture up. So everything that we've done, whether it was writing a cookbook, whether it was opening up a production facility, all this stuff is to bring the awareness of my cuisine up. And it is a beautiful feeling of like, I'm going to come up with something new.
Yeah.
I don't want to do something that's been done before.
Yeah.
I want to do something new. And I love the stress. I love that juggling of 5 different things and working hard at it. And that's my passion. This is what I love doing.
Well, it
Okay,
shows,
so where
man.
can people find your food truck?
Food truck is on Georgia Street between Thurlow and Barrard.
Perfect.
And
Look
the
for the
bags
lineup.
Yeah. and the bags are available at Whole Foods, at Stong's,
Yeah.
at all the gourmet markets basically. And we're working with other stores to bring in food.
I'm
for
raising
them.
my kids on your cuisine,
Now,
Vic. I'm telling you.
let's plate this up if we can.
Absolutely.
Beautiful.
Delicious. And while Vic's doing that, I'm going to remind you once again that you can find his food truck on Georgia between Thurlow and Burrard. Of course, you can visit Vij's. You can check out
Rangoli.
the cookbooks. You can go to Rangoli and find all the great packaged foods in grocery stores. Okay, so we're going to plate up our chickpeas.
Chickpeas. And you know what? The idea is the skewers are done, for example, and you could serve this.
Oh, yes.
Are you hungry?
Oh, I'm so hungry. What was my favorites?
Okay, thank you so much.